Good evening, I'm Stu Goldfinch. I'm presenting my concept brief for the Olive et Oriel retail and office complex located in the Union Bond Store on 47 George Street at the Rocks. Olive et Oriel were founded in 2013 by Teagan McCleary, and they provide a bespoke collection of graphic prints which is expanded into statement art pieces for the home. Olive et Oriel believes that anyone can have beautiful art in their homes. Their core values are high value, affordable, stylish and modern. They aim to service interior designers, real estate stylists, commercial and residential property developers, hotels and resorts, home stylists and just the average home decor lover. Most of their prints are available and complement the blush and pink, beige and neutrals, greens, blue hues, purple and violet and the odd black, white and grey. This is a sample of the collection that they provide. Obviously, some wide and varied designs, and as mentioned, they use the pastel palette. The site itself is on 47 George Street. It's a 3-storey sandstone warehouse with a gabled parapet and was built in 1841 on the corner of Atherton Street. It's currently occupied by temporary tenants in the form of pop-up and retail stores, and it's linked through to property at 6 Atherton to the rear. Located in the northern end of the Rocks, in vicinity of the overseas passenger terminal. The requirements for this brief were to have an admin manager workstation, provide workstations for 9 staff, be innovative and flexible, have a meeting area, provide a think tank, small kitchenette and breakout space for staff. On the ground floor, to provide a cafe counter for seating up to 20 people, a retail showcase area and standing room for 20 personnel for hospitality functions, reflect the brand and identity of the company, and have the standalone hospitality space. It's also fitted with the toilets for both customer and staff use. With this building being in the Rocks, there are restrictions as per the Conservation Management Plan. The aesthetics and style of this want to utilise the natural elements of the wood and stone that were common in the buildings or in the area, to create warm, inviting retail and hospitality space, but also a modern vintage office and meeting space areas. Utilising the blushes and the pinks, greens, blues, purples and violets as mentioned previously. This is an indicative concept of what I'd like to do. To the left of the screen is the ground floor cafe area. As I mentioned, want to utilise the sandstone and the wood. On the right side is the office complex, making it a little bit more modern with the workstations, office pods and a custom built cafe counter there for staff to have their lunch. This is the ground floor of the building. To the left of screen there you can see the cafe seating area with the cafe bar in the middle of 4 wooden pillars. To the right is a gallery area which will be used to display the artworks and for the hospitality zone. On the upper floor, have the breakout space and the kitchenette to the north of the building on the upper left side. The reception is at the front door, adjacent to the stairwell. In the centre is the conference room facility, and the office zone takes up the bulk of the bottom half of the floor. This is the cafe setup that I would like to establish, with the tables to the left utilising that clear space, with several stools around the south edge of the cafe counter there just to provide individual seating. In the office, as mentioned, you can clearly see that the breakout space and kitchenette to the north side of the space, positioned dual desks against each of the windows there, providing a walkway between the windows and the conference room in the middle, and ample seating there for staff. The 2 pods are at either end longitudinally of the conference room. Indicative elevation of the ground floor, and also of the upper floor there. You can see the 2 pods labelled at F11 there. The blue centre in the middle of the space there, that will be etched glass forming the walls of the conference room. Indicative lighting plan for the space have pendant lights in the cafe area, also in the stairwell, and one in the conference room. Visually, this is how I anticipated the cafe area to look. Wooden floors, the cafe counter in the centre of the 4 pillars, seating to the left, and a nice bright space. For the office area, the innovation will be with the 2 office pods. They'll be acoustic type pods for collaboration of staff to get in there and work out ideas. Okay, looking at this image, these are select pieces of FF&E. Of course, being the cafe, we have a state-of-the-art espresso machine. Because of the heritage of the building, I've opted for a rust look pendant light. They'll be positioned in the cafe area above the tables and also above the cafe zone itself, the bar area. There'll be 2 sized cafe tables. Tables at seat 4 will be 80 centimetres squared, and the smaller ones will be 60 centimetre squares, both of the same style. To the right, we have the 2-person workstations. They'll be against the windows, so there'll be 4 of those against the window. We have also a stand workstation option. They'll be at the front window. There'll be these are dual workstations, so there'll be one of those at that front window. The collaborative booth, as mentioned, there'll be 2 of those either end of the conference room, and they'll be providing a nice quiet space for collaborative work. For the staff to rest and relax and have a bit of a break, there'll be a 2-seat lounge and 2 single-seat armchairs around a coffee table to the north. That is the conclusion of my brief. I hope you have an insight of what it is that I'm trying to do, and it meets your requirements. I'm happy to take suggestions, and we'll work out a plan for moving forward. Thank you.